Do you really think I did magic?
I think magic works in unpredictable ways. You tried to cast a spell to keep the SmackDown locker room safe from mutiny.
And the SmackDown locker room got delayed long enough that Mutiny couldn't attack.
At least, they couldn't attack anyone but you.
Oh, whether it worked or not, you were messing around with forces that you don't understand.
I know. I looked silly, I didn't scare off Mutiny, and nothing really changed.
I'm not going to say we disagree, but...
You might have a touch of magic in you.
Thanks. Just... can you tell me one thing? When you appeared in the ring, was that just special effects, or was it magic?
I'd rather do that handshake again than tell you.
Okay, I'll take that. Let's do it.
Sorry, we can't right now. Michael Cole told us he's got 5 hilarious cat videos to show us.
All right, lay it on us. Did you and the witches really cast a magic spell?
Damn! I owe my partner here $5.
That she does.
I didn't think you were the type who believed in supernatural stuff, punk.
Come on. I've been on ghost hunts for WWE, not to mention this house I remodeled once that had the eeriest feeling on the 3rd floor.
She's still dodging the question, though. All that time with Isla and Alba, the weird flight delay, was it real?
A witch never reveals her secrets, boys.
Well, one thing was real. That beatdown you put on Mutiny.
Yeah, you really held down the fort and put them in their place. Good job.
Hold that thought. My phone's blowing up with some big announcement that Triple H just posted on social media. Let's watch it.
For the past 2 months, the WWE board has kept a close eye on the movement known as NXT Mutiny. As previously stated, we've taken a stance of neutrality. Our position has not changed, but I'm here to announce there will be a clear and definitive end to this conflict at Survivor Series. It will be Raw and SmackDown on one side, NXT Mutiny on the other, squaring off in a best-of-3 series of matches to determine the fate of WWE. If Raw and SmackDown win, they can return things to normal and decide to punish NXT Mutiny for their uprising. If NXT Mutiny wins, WWE might look a whole lot different. There may not even be a Raw or SmackDown anymore. We are prepared for any outcome because this truly is a new era of equal opportunity. I have one more announcement. Before Survivor Series at NXT No Mercy, there will be a special preview match for the Unity Tag Team Championships. On one side, it will be the current champs, and on the other, the former champions from NXT, Jacy Jayne and Alexis King. So Raw, SmackDown, NXT Mutiny, when it comes to Survivor Series with the future of WWE at stake, are you ready? I said, are you?
I'm so sorry for interrupting Triple H's big announcement, but I have my own to make. It's not going to be Jacy Jayne competing in the Unity title match, because we're initiating Freebird rules, and I'll be stepping in to make sure we take back what's ours. In fact, taking back the Unity titles is just the first step in taking back all of WWE and getting rid of the dead weight known as SmackDown and Raw. See you soon, dummies.
Are you serious? You know, it's one thing for Hunter to stay neutral, but now he's giving Mutiny a legit opportunity to take control of WWE? This guy's playing favorites. Hell, he might even be one of them.
Who knows at this point?
Fine. If Mutiny is doing Freebird rules for the preview tag match, then so can we. I want in.
You sure that's the right move?
I never got revenge for getting put on the shelf by the Unity champs. This way, I'll get my hands on Lexus King and the traitor who sent them after me.
Okay, you could take my place in the match, but I'll be out there in your corner to watch your backs.
Deal.
All that matters is we defend the titles. We're gonna need all the momentum we can get as we head towards Survivor Series.
Agreed. So let's not lose.
You ready for this, Punk?
I've been waiting for this since the moment all this Mutiny stuff started. So yeah, I'm more than ready.
Not gonna lie, I'm jealous you two are going to get your hands on Bailey. Oh, I was looking forward to hitting her with our whirlwind splash.
At least you'll get to see Punk and I nail her with it from ringside.
I guess that'll do.
Let's stay alert out there. We're heading into enemy territory. Knowing Mutiny, anything can and probably will happen.
Got it.
All right, let's go put some idiots in their places.
Before we take over WWE Survivor Series, thanks Triple H, we take back our Unity Tag Team Championships tonight at No Mercy. None of that is going to happen. We have faith in CM Punk and Snow White to get the job done. Pulling for Team WWE, saying let's set the tone heading into Survivor Series. You guys are going to be very disappointed.
It's the Unity champs, ready to show no mercy to their Mutiny opponents.
It must not have been easy to step aside and allow another guy to defend the titles that you rightly earned.
Maybe it wouldn't have been easy for you, Corey, but that just shows the unique, dare I say, unity that this team has. It's the reason they've been so successful, and Mutiny has been running scared.
The Unity champs have a new face, but are hoping for the same old result when they defend their titles. And the challengers from Mutiny taking full advantage of Freebird rules.
Watching the Unity titles fall into their enemies' hands has been a black mark on Mutiny itself.
Not that you can tell with their predictably dark and cliched color scheme. Someone had to say it.
Bailey hopes your presence is enough to bring these NXT titles home.
The following contest is an intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unity Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, the team of Lexus King and Bailey. And their opponents, Snow White and CM Punk.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. Mutiny
I think I want to start off
clever by substituting Bailey onto their team, but what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
The Freebird rule cuts both ways, Michael. Bailey and King were not prepared for
What the crap?
angry.
Oh, dropping down all their weight.
Absolutely reckless abandon, and it paid off.
Adrenaline's at a peak right now.
Oop, wrong spot.
Man, right into the steel steps.
Rolling elbow finds
Did I
its
not?
mark.
I didn't change those. Son of a gun.
Standing drop kick.
Great ups.
Scrambling up the top turnbuckle now.
We can see a count out here. Nice. To the sky. All the way to the outside.
Coming down on their
I'm trying to get out here.
Sack of bricks.
Oh, great wherewithal there.
Hooked up.
Shin breaker. Damage starting to affect the challenger.
Yeah, and this is the hostility Punk wanted to bring.
I'm trying to get you back in the ring. There you
Ringside
go.
and back to the mat.
Now I want to get Punk in.
Sent right into the corner.
There's a tag. What are we going to see here?
Double team effort. Flying shoulder block.
My goodness.
Yeah, because I'll get to play with Snow White the whole time.
Fight in this situation.
Boom. Nice. What a counter by Lexus.
A clinic of counters being put on by these competitors.
Sheesh, a painful looking chop. Boom, did you hear the impact?
All right, so I got a Irish whip Bailey.
Oof, running knee in the corner.
A pedigree? No.
Man, that was a hard landing.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Smothering offense from Punk here.
And he got there. He made the tag.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
Nope, you tried.
He cuts the pin attempt short.
That's just up or right? Yeah.
Irish whip from Punk on Bailey.
And Punk follows it up with the knee.
And he nails the bulldog. Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag.
We've seen the defending champs win matches with the whirlwind splash.
Is
And
Punk
now
about to turn?
It's CM Punk's
Yep.
turn.
Told you. I seen that coming.
I can't believe this.
I seen that coming.
Has sided with Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
It's over.
We have
Yep, I seen it coming. I seen it coming the whole time.
champions, all thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he
I
was
did
one
see
of
it
the
coming.
leaders of WWE.
I said it the whole time. I was like, Punk's gonna
I don't get
turn.
it.
You're not the
So I could have
only
seen it.
one.
Yeah, I'm.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times.
I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bailey invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bailey and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted to main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change, a legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bailey on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. Namely, the now former Unity champions. I sent you on a fool's errand to run yourself ragged going after a made-up NXT Mutiny title that we didn't give a damn about. Oops. Sorry about that. I managed to delay the entire SmackDown roster from getting to the building on time, leaving you to fight all alone. And you thought it was magic? Don't be ridiculous. You two grew up together, right? Maybe just quit WWE now and go back to whatever hellhole town you're from. Find your safe space, because it's not here. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
We're okay, but definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
Ugh. I haven't felt like this since the year we both moved away from our hometown.
It was really tough at first. You spend every day with someone and then all of a sudden they're gone.
But ultimately, you must have figured out how to stay friends despite the distance, right?
Yeah, it was hard and took a long time. But we realized even though we didn't see each other, we still had each other's backs.
Well, I don't think we have a lot of time, unfortunately. But maybe you can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
I'll start on SmackDown talking to superstars from the women's division.
Okay. You have our full support.
Definitely going to win the Survivor Series. Oh, a Freebird rule is more like Punk rules. Welcome home to NXT Mutiny, CM Punk. Let me see. Me and CM Punk haven't always seen eye to eye, but this is bigger than any of that. It's time to follow his lead and make history in the name of NXT Mutiny. Just when you think you have all the answers, we change the questions. Okay. CM Punk, that's it. That's the post. Loss of betrayal can bring us awakening. CM Punk enjoy being on the side of NXT Mutiny. CM Punk is a liar. He has no integrity. I'm shocked. Yeah. Alright, don't have any DMs. Let's see what kind of roster. Let's see what kind of attribute upgrades I can get. Dang, I really didn't. And I'm gonna go. All right.
Hey there. I was gonna give you a hard time about losing the Unity belt, but I don't have the heart. A betrayal like that had to suck.
Thanks, Becky. It's mostly just my pride that aches at this point, which is why I am going to take all of Punk's away at Survivor Series.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. Nick Aldis told me you and your partner were in charge of recruiting Team WWE. I want in.
Oh, wow. Becky, you are literally a legend, so I don't want you to take this the wrong way.
But there's a mountain of responsibility on your shoulders, and you want to make sure you're making the right call, because if you screw this up, it's pretty much the end of WWE as we know it.
Sounds overwhelming when you put it that way.
Well then, how would you like to walk into Survivor Series knowing you're facing a mutiny that's already broken?
I would like that very much. Tell me more.
Before Punk stuck a knife in your backs in a way he never could have if Seth and I had been the Unity champions.
You're a real peach.
The whole world thought Bayley was the puppet mistress pulling the strings of this mutiny rebellion. And as you may have heard, she and I have a bit of a history.
A bit? You were part of the NXT 4 Horsewomen together. You and Bayley don't just have history, you have mythology.
Exactly. Nobody knows Bayley as well as I do. And I'm sure that going from revolutionary leader to CM Punk's second fiddle has got to be driving her mad.
And you want to use that to drive a wedge.
Not only drive a wedge, I can drive Bayley all the way back to WWE.
That happens, Mutiny doesn't walk into Survivor Series. They hobble.
Exactly. I know just how to get under Bayley's skin, too. My next match, she's gonna see me do all her moves better than she does. So you give me the green light, and I'll go to work.
I kind of want to hear what Jade Cargill has to say.
I think this is an amazing idea, Becky. I just don't want to jump into a decision this important. Can you give me a little time?
I hear you. But my match is coming up, and that's going to be the best time to get Bailey's attention. You better make your decision soon.
Hey, hope you're doing okay. That go to sleep from Punk must have been a real wake-up call. Although, if I'm being honest, it's hard to believe you didn't see it coming.
And you did?
Well, we all know of his reputation. I would have had my head on a swivel.
Oh, thanks for the heads up.
It was just a hunch. I wasn't close enough to have all the pieces.
Huh, must be nice to be able to watch everything from a safe distance.
No one's at a safe distance now. Punk and Mutiny are a threat to every single one of us. We need to work together. I want in on your plan for Survivor Series. Assuming you actually have a plan.
Yeah, I've got a plan. Well, not a full plan. I mean, I've got a plan. Maybe at least a pl. If you could provide the nah, that'd be great. So, got any nas?
I know I'm going to regret this, but we need an actual plan. Like the full word. They've pulled too many of our people over. But I know somebody we should pull back. We could increase our numbers and destabilize theirs. It's a win-win.
Pulling someone back could send a strong message. And this time it's Mutiny and CM Punk who won't see it coming. So, who'd you have in mind?
Tiffany Stratton. She has the potential to be one of the best in the business. Luckily for us, Mutiny doesn't know what they've got. Even luckier, I might just be the person to get through to her. That is, if I'm a part of WWE's plans for Survivor Series.
I'll give you an answer soon. I have to think about the best mix for the team, and it's not just you asking, Charlotte.
You weren't quick enough to counter Punk's little surprise, so figure it out. Quickly.
Hey, I've been meaning to talk to you. Aldous told me that you and your partner are low-key recruiting for our Survivor Series team?
Yes, and I am pleased to know you're interested.
Excuse me?
I jumped the gun because I'm hoping you'll ask to be on the team. We still have to finalize who we're going with, but you'd be a huge get for our side.
Funny. CM Punk pretty much said the same exact thing.
What do you mean?
When he DM'd me after stabbing you and your partner in the back, and even before all that, Mutiny has been begging me to join them since the beginning.
Pathetic.
I know, right? Punk thinks we have some type of bond, but I came here for that WWE shine, not some grungy revolution.
If Punk wants you on Mutiny's team so bad, maybe you should take him up on a recruiting visit. Go down there, get the lay of the land.
And wreck their whole shop, leaving them with some colorful bruises going into Survivor Series. Is that what you had in mind?
Pretty much.
So what do you think? Should I book a trip down to Orlando? Just say the word, and I'm in.
Let me sleep on this. I know you're a sure thing, but this is a huge decision.
I hear you, but sleep too long and you'll never wake up from this mutiny nightmare.
All right, so I got a decision to make. Do I try to get Bailey back, which is one of the leaders, or Tiffany Stratton, which is a good up-and-comer, or should I have Jade go down there and just cause a bunch of havoc? I think I want to try to take out the head of the snake. I think I want to try to get Bailey to come back to WWE. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do.
There you are. You make up your mind about me joining your Survivor Series team and trying to split Bailey off from Mutiny? I've been itching to break out my finest tribute moves.
If you can split Mutiny's core and bring Bailey back home to WWE, you're not just on our Survivor Series team. You're the linchpin.
Linchpin. I'm the punter around these parts. That's gimmick infringement.
If you're gonna steal, steal from the best.
Flattery will get you everywhere. All right, let's see if I can get my old pal's attention.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, the man, Becky Lynch!
I spoke to Becky earlier, and she said that Mutiny should be watching her match very closely tonight.
Well, that's the last thing in the world I'd be asking for, Cole. We've seen what happens when you poke that bear.
Becky is looking to make a statement loud enough for Mutiny to hear.
A woman who's flattened everything in her path, Nia Jax.
And her opponent from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
A woman who creates unbelievable devastation. It's difficult to measure just how dangerous Nia Jax is.
Now, the irresistible force always walks with a mission and leaves opponents in ruins. Nia Jax straight up runs things in the women's division.
Going to impose her will on anyone in that ring tonight.
All right, cool. So I get to play as Becky Lynch.
Lynch has promised that this match is going to get Mutiny talking.
Everyone knows her history with Nia Jax. It was after one of their exchanges that the man became the man. This will get everyone talking.
There's more on Becky's mind than
Come on.
Nia. Take a look at how she's moving.
She's a
differently.
mallet.
There's something familiar about it.
She counters it.
The Van Goat of WWE daring her opponent to rise to her level.
And she anticipated what was coming.
Dang it, I was late again.
Slam. Hit hard and straight into the pin.
Kick out before it, too.
This one isn't going to be ended quite so easily.
I still haven't changed that, and I was going to, too.
Just defiantly fighting off her opponent.
Good Lord.
Oh, and Becky fights back. Oof.
I cannot do nothing with her right now. It's so freaking big.
Picked up and being carried around now. Brutal escape as that maneuver was taking just too long to materialize.
No idea how they could pick them up in the first place, but we just saw it in action.
Becky moves out of the way.
Caught with the elbow. Forward to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that. Big time Beck's not backing down, not toning it.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh, and that's what
That
she
taunts,
gets for
those
taking her
taunts
eyes
take
off
way
her
too freaking
opponent.
long.
Connects. Saw it coming.
Oh, what a forearm.
Nope.
No love lost between
Whoa! You know what? Good riddance. That's what you get for taking the focus off of your opponent.
One kick. Two kicks and a clothesline.
Okay, so now I can do some damage.
Drops the leg, picking up speed.
Another leg drop. Ow! Foot, meet back. Here's Jackson flying.
Becky Lynch looking to embarrass her opponent.
All right, come on.
And Jackson's turning
Come on,
to the
Nia.
crowd for assurance.
Didn't go to plan for Jax.
Waistlock. Becky
Rose
attacking
plant. What
with
the frick is a rose plant?
Okay. Unshakable confidence.
So I didn't know what a rose plant was.
And bringing it fast. Kick to the gut. Uh-oh. Look out.
Ah, okay.
And that took Nia down.
Looking for the pin, but was that enough?
2 count. What in the world?
Nope.
Nia Jax refuses to quit. Impressive resilience from Jax here tonight.
You know, Becky is feeling a dissatisfaction with the outcome of that pin count. She thought she had it. Oh my God!
When did Becky Lynch start doing moonsaults off the top rope?
Gonna be tough to slow Becky down now.
Becky Lynch picks up the victory in impressive fashion.
Here is your winner, the man, Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch just defeated Nia Jax with a Bailey to belly suplex. It was actually a Becky to belly.
That wasn't just a suplex, that was a statement directly to her former close friend Bailey. Forget about your big mutiny plans and look at me.
All right, Becky Lynch is poorly executing some of my moves on SmackDown. So what? Not going to give her any attention. Seriously, there isn't enough money in a dump truck to make me watch her tired routine. She just wants attention, not watching. And another thing, all Becky is showing off that the man was never better than the worst horsewoman. Did you see her Bailey to Billy? Terrible.
Thanks for meeting me up here.
No problem, but isn't this just a little bit paranoid?
People have been jumping from WWE to Mutiny since the night they invaded. Bailey probably has a set of eyes or ears hanging around here somewhere.
Well, word definitely got back to her about you doing her moves. Did you see her social media rant?
It was hard to miss. I'm already so far under her skin, she's gonna scratch herself raw.
Right? I've never seen a person use so many words to insist they don't care about something.
That'd be the lady protesting too much. One more nudge, I think I'll be able to open Bailey's eyes to how Punk's really using her.
How are you gonna do that?
I'm Irish, darling. I'm just gonna use my words.
Welcome to the return of Ding Dong. Hello! I'm your host, Bailey. And I'm wearing some brand new fancy slacks for the occasion. This week, we have the biggest guest I have ever seen walk through that door. She's an icon, a legend, The former leader of Mutiny, me!
You know, I had this really funny bit about Bailey walking through that door and doing a big pratfall like some cheesy sitcom. But honestly, it's just making me sad. See, I miss Bailey. The real Bailey. My Bailey. I'm doing all this to try and remind her who she really is. Do you remember, Bailey? Do you? You're a force of nature. You built damage control from nothing into one of the most dominant factions in WWE and kept them there for 2 years. You're a leader. If it had really been you in charge of Mutiny, I might not like it, but at least I'd respect the game. But this, following a cult leader like Punk off a cliff, that's not you. That can't be you. If you rang the doorbell and walked through that door, all I'd ask is what the hell happened to my friend. So instead, later tonight, I'm gonna go out there, and when the bell rings, I hope you're standing across from me. It's time we mend our fences.
Becky Lynch invited Bayley to the ring, and it seems Bayley accepted.
I didn't think she would actually show. Look out!
Kairi Sane from behind.
This was a setup.
Becky was distracted. Now Kairi's laying in the punches.
The referee's finally getting some control.
It's about damn time.
No, Kairi's going back. Get up, Becky.
Kairi Sane wanted to get her hands on Becky Lynch. Now she has her chance.
If Becky thought she could talk any sense into that traitor Bayley, I got a steel mill in Pittsburgh to sell her. Pure naivete.
Having faith in the people you care about isn't naive, Corey. It's hope. Oh!
Brutal knee strike.
See, I don't even, okay, sometimes I don't even do that.
Off the turnbuckles?
Like, I guess I pressed the button too many times, I guess. I don't know.
Lift off. What? You got to be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense, but I can't say it didn't pay off.
I should have went and just got a weapon.
Schoolboy. Wait, no.
Powerbomb. Sane losing some focus on the task at hand.
Lynch
oh, they
looking
gonna let me.
confident
Okay.
as ever delivering that attack.
And Lynch is all fired up now.
Yeah, Lynch is appearing unstoppable.
Look at this. Boom. Nice. Oh, the elbow connects. Oh, right to the kidneys.
Yeah, because that could have been done to have my what's called, been done to knock her out.
Oh, whipped right into the post.
Schoolboy. Wait, no. Into a powerbomb. No muss, no fuss on that delivery. Someone clearly doesn't want this match to go on much longer than it has to. Lynch with a kick to the body. Scooping up her opponent. Driving her opponent down.
Sane has lost any
We
sense
almost
of
got-
command in this one.
Kyrie might be in a
Almost got a
panic
signature.
soon. Oh! She knew how to evade that.
Fisherman suplex.
Sane avoids the attack.
And goes back into the ring here.
What are we doing here?
Sane telling the crowd.
That's what she gets for turning her attention away from this match.
And now the gears are turning for Becky.
Lynch is backing up her words here.
Oh, no.
Straight across the top rope.
For safety's sake, I hope we're near the end.
Everything she has been through to this point, she is feeling all of it right now.
God dang it.
And met with a right hand. Drop toe hold. Getting to her feet here. Stumbling into the lion's den. What a reversal. The man connects. Kick to the back.
Should have been over already.
More damage right to her rib area.
After leg drop.
Double underhook suplex.
Making way towards the top rope. Oh my God. Moonsault.
You see that height. Becky Lynch looking for it. There it is. Manhandle slam. Is it the
Okay, she's
finishing
in
touch
danger
Lynch
now,
needs?
so.
Lynch with a back kick to the body. Hooking the leg.
It should be over.
And driving
What?
him down.
Shane can't seem to get out of harm's way.
Alarms must be going off in Kyrie's head right now. Dishing out a suplex.
Okay. I guess those ain't powerful enough, I guess.
Hard into the corner. It crashes to the mat. Doesn't want to be on the top rope like this. Ooh, that foils Lynch.
Momentum isn't completely out of her side just yet.
Buying herself some very precious time here.
She fights back with the counter.
Forcing her right out of the ring.
Sky high.
Look out below!
Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move.
Becky's showing no restraint.
Becky's taking what she wants. She's looking to trap the arm. If you think this looks uncomfortable, just imagine how it feels.
Oh my God.
This is gonna hurt.
Don't do it!
Ah! Becky with a takedown, looking for the disarmer. Can she cinch it in? Disarm her cinched.
And she's tapping, but it doesn't even matter. It can't save her here. Running forearm.
All right, now she's in danger.
Becky in full control here.
There we go.
Not getting up.
So I got to know now whenever I go to knock them out, I got to put them in danger before they get knocked out.
Sent her back to Mutiny with a lot of explaining to do.
Well, it might have been Kyrie's hands, but that was Bayley's attack. Until these two former allies get their hands on each other, this war isn't going to stop.
Becky, Becky, Becky. You know, it took me a couple of weeks to figure out why you were so determined to get my attention. Now I see. It's the same thing it's always been with you, Rebecca. Green-eyed envy. You're right. I did build damage control from the ground up, and then they fell apart without me. Just like the horsewomen fell apart without me. It must drive you crazy that everything I touch turns to gold, while every professional relationship you've ever had falls to dust. You believe you can cause tension between Punk and me because you think we work by the same code as the WWE locker room. Every person for themselves. You're wrong. Mutiny is different. We're breaking the old hierarchies. You are the one who sold your soul for success, Becky. You call yourself the man when you've been dancing a jig to WWE's tune since the beginning. Your book tour, your morning show interviews, your fans, all gifts from the machine for being a good little girl. You would throw any friend under the bus to get ahead. Unlike Kairi Sane, who joined Mutiny out of loyalty to our friendship. Loyalty, which you never had. I don't know what you're after, Becky, but I know there's one way to settle it. In the ring. But I'm not the fool you think I am. You're not going to sucker me into a SmackDown trap. Come home to the place that made you, Becky. Come face me at NXT and I'll show you what you really are. A puppet. You're not the only one who can play mind games. Stay tuned.
Are you sure about this, Becky? Seems risky.
Come on. Last time I checked, we're wrestlers. The only way to pull Bailey out of whatever poison daydream Punk sold her on is to face her in the ring.
Which is a great strategy as long as you actually make it to the ring. She's got a whole army down there at NXT. I'm pretty sure you're walking into a trap.
You don't know her. Her ego will drive her to try to beat me one-on-one.
Say you're right. Is CM Punk going to be that honorable? Just let me go down there with you. Somebody needs to get your back.
Given the rumor that you put a hex on an entire arena to lock yourself up with half of Mutiny's roster and survive to tell the tale, I feel like your arrival might cause more trouble than it solves.
I mean, it didn't go exactly as planned, but it was pretty good for a first attempt.
Look, I appreciate the offer, and I'm happy as hell someone brave enough to walk into the belly of the beast is leading our team into Survivor Series. But no.
Becky, to win the best of 3 series and save this company, we need you to make it to Survivor Series. If Mutiny decides to jump you while you're in their house...
I'm not scared of being attacked. I'm scared I've lost my friend forever. I need to do this alone.
The Bailey buddies are back, but that's Becky Lynch.
That's great. Okay. I ain't gonna lie though, I'm kind of digging it, to be truthfully honest.
The foe is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland. Oh man, Becky Lynch!
There's only one reason Becky's cosplaying with Bailey's old entrance, and that's to get Bailey so angry she makes a mistake. Or several.
Maybe so, Corey, but it could also be a way to remind Bailey of who she used to be.
Mind games aside, now it's time to see who's ready to fight. Wait a minute, that's Bailey dressed like Becky the night she debuted.
And her opponent from San Jose, California, Bailey!
I don't like Mutiny.
That's pretty funny too.
Bailey might be a better dancer than Becky was.
I don't know about that, but you have to think this is going to get under Becky's skin.
Bailey stole Becky's entrance, and now CM Punk's top lieutenant is looking to steal a victory.
I'm digging both of these, actually.
Now these former best friends are going to settle years of animosity.
Bailey cast her lot with Mutiny from the very beginning, but Becky thinks she can turn her back to the light.
If Becky Lynch really thinks she can beat some sense into Bailey after everything we've seen, she's going to need the luck of the Irish. Being overtaken here, driven into the corner.
Now I was gonna do a cheap shot, but nah, I didn't feel like it. I gotta keep it clean. Gotta keep it clean. What in the world?
What a response.
Collar and elbow.
Getting out nicely to transition into a waistlock. Nice escape, and now takes control.
Taking control and locking in the head scissors.
Oh my gosh, what impact!
I mean, I kind of like the chain wrestling aspect.
Leg drop by Becky Lynch, and she's going to do it again.
A second leg drop with a twist.
Bayley not looking very role model-like there. Quite the opposite, in fact. She's being made somewhat of an example here.
Some dominant offense there from the one and only man.
And Bayley is really being knocked around here.
Bayley looks unprepared for the full force of Becky's fury.
Tap! Tap!
I mean, you really want to go outside? That's where I'm most dangerous.
Look out!
Whoa! What a landing!
Completely throwing self-preservation out the window.
I don't know how your mind would even think about doing that.
Front face lock applied, has the leg hooked.
Swinging fisherman neckbreaker.
And now thrown
Let me
back
see if I can
into
end
the
this
ring.
with a disarmer.
Lynch is keeping the pressure on.
Becky's dishing out a last kicking.
German suplex released. Becky Lynch got it locked in. Submission move. The disarmer here. Disarmer by Lynch.
Locked in. This will...
Becky Lynch walked into Mutiny's home base and defeated their second in command.
Is tonight the end of this rivalry or a new beginning?
Come on! Come on, Bayley, shake my hand. Come on. This isn't who you are. Please,
She's
Bayley.
going to do it.
Bayley's coming home.
Never. Never.
Damage control? What the heck?
I knew it. I knew Bayley was too far gone.
I never thought I would see those women standing together as a unit again.
You see, Becky? This is what the horsewomen never had. Loyalty. How many times have we all stabbed each other in the back? Again and again and again and again until 4 became 3. You were right about one thing. Mending fences. And so I did. With my real sisters. You might have beaten me in a match, but you lost tonight. Because damage control is mutiny.
Damage control is mutiny, which means WWE is in serious trouble.
I don't think Becky Lynch is worried about mutiny or WWE right now, Byron.
She's thinking about the friend she just lost forever.
We worked as hard as we could to peel Bayley away from mutiny, but it really feels like we took a loss on this one.
I can see your point.
Come on. I know it doesn't feel great right now, but you did make a dent in their armor, Becky. You beat Bayley on Mutiny's home turf. If that doesn't create some internal strife, I don't know what will.
I suppose so. But beating Bayley was never the point. I thought I could help her find her way back. There was this moment after the match when I thought I saw the old Bayley. But even that was just a mask while she waited for damage control.
I'm sorry. I feel like I pushed you into this, and now mutiny is stronger than ever.
First, that's crap. This was my own idea. You didn't push a thing. Second, this might not have been a total win for us. But it wasn't one for Bayley either.
What do you mean? Mutiny has damage control now.
Most of damage control, but not all. I had a talk with Dakota Kai. Turns out we both have versions of Bayley we miss. Dakota's on our side.
We have a mole inside mutiny? Becky, this is amazing. It could change everything.
It could. The only question is, what do we do now to prepare for Survivor Series?
I'm heading over to Raw to get us one more ally.
I like it. Just make sure they're a good fit. This means everything.
I'll do my best.
All right, so I'm going to hear everybody out, but I think before looking at anybody else, I think I want the power couple. I think I want Seth freaking Rollins and Becky Lynch. I think I want the power couple, but I got Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, and Jay. Oh, no. No. They did not give me that choice. No shot. Oh, I want Jey Uso so bad, but I want the power couple too. I don't know. Let me hear everybody out. We're going to see.
Hey, Uso. How you holding up after Punk's backstab?
Just keeping my head down and my fists ready. Planning the next punch. It's chaos out there.
Chaos? Bro, it's a straight-up betrayal. And I'm not even talking about Punk. Everyone around here is just kicking back, watching Mutiny rip through this place. Like, where's the loyalty?
I hear that. It'd be nice if a few more of our heavy hitters were taking a stand.
You talking about someone like Roman? He always thinks these squabbles are beneath him, but it's not as bad as Triple H and the higher-ups giving Mutiny a free pass. Now that's messed up.
Well, if anyone might have a certain high-ranking member of the board on speed dial, it'd be you.
Try. Man, Barack's caught up in that Hollywood glam. Can't see past the box office. He's been wearing a suit too long. We see Mutiny's tearing down WWE, and he sees ratings and dollar signs.
No big deal. We're built for this fight. We just gotta be ready to throw down.
Yeet. Look, Oos, if you want me, I'm all in for being a part of Team WWE at Survivor Series. I'll do whatever it takes to stop Mutiny in their tracks.
We need all the help we can get. I'm thinking we can get you and Jimmy on board. Have you been in touch with him lately?
It's just... with Jimmy, man, it's complicated. We ain't been right for a minute. You sure you need me to do that?
Families are complicated. Let me think about it and weigh my options. I'll get back to you if it's the right move.
Yeet.